Your preparation makes you wonder what's in store.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Blackwell now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
28-yard line.
Williams from the gun. He rolls to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
What is up?
They will go for it. Williams forced out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One in behind center with Swift. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That one hits for 30. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their early lead to 13. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Trayvon Smith with the return. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? 118, what's up?
They go play action with Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Completes, dialing up Collins again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Oh, ready. Ready.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 21-7 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide, wide open.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
That's caught. This is Kirk. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Marks gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. But we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a one-score game before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
To throw is Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
By Daniil Hunter. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Williams throwing on 4th. On the move, headed right. It's on tip. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Texans have it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed. The one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down,
18.
Texans.
That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is caught near the pylon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go.
Marks has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Taken down right
Final timeout called by the Texans.
gain on the play.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 2
Setting up, second and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down, Williams to throw. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Has it downfield working the left. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Texans 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. No to return this. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Oh, and
Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. No to return this. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Up to the races. Middle of the field. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Dude, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
watching one kick get taken back, partner. Let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
What is up?
On play action, Williams vacates quickly left side. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think I heard everybody in the stadium, yeah, Kate, including you, say throw it away, get rid of the ball. Everybody heard it, except for the quarterback. And the sand in the hourglass, well, it ran out.
What is it up?
Off the play fake, Williams. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Williams with 3rd and long. Connects downfield, on target to Burden. 40! Hits the 20! And he's going to score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Noel to return this. Showing a little burst so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him. And he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. So that brings up 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
18. That's right.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Flush down out to his left. brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, it's too bad that yellow line that we all see on TV isn't actually out on the field, because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual-threat quarterbacks have of today.
Yeah.
They're out in the field, they're running around. Yeah, we don't see this nearly as much as, well, we would have back in my day where we played within the pocket so much more.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And have him gain up about a handful there. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Into the hands of Schultz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans tie this game 35 apiece. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 4.
Williams to throw. That's completed right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of the shotgun. A give to Swift. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
They are on the counter with Swift. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Williams from the gun. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears with a little more work to do to win it here. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Fourth and forever coming up.
What is it up?
Looking to throw it. Big strike here to Moore. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Throwing the out route complete. Jukes away from one. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Houston.
At 18. That's it.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Complete to Nico Collins. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Oh, ready.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Hey, stop. Here we go.
Throwing now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
He's got a man left. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What is it on?
On the ground with Swift. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. He's off to the races! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. So the Texans come away with the road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us. D,
it is-
all of the above.
It is so hard.